Welcome everyone out to Fairview Fitness Park, where we caught up with Jay Bailey, and we want to talk about the road race that's coming up, St. Patrick's Road Race. A lot of families, a lot of people turn out. People come from all over, don't they, Jay?
Yes, they do, across the state.
Yeah, and about how many participants do we have each year?
1,000.
1,000 participants. So if you're anywhere around the high school area, around the mall area this Saturday morning, you'll know what's going on ahead of time now.
That's right.
So you may want to take another route if you're just trying to drive through.
I would suggest, yes.
Yeah. So
Stay away from Springdale.
So about two years ago, was it? We changed the route just a little bit, the starting point, just a little bit. Tell us about that.
We did. In order to make the finish line and the starting line a little bit more succinct, where fewer people would have questions, we did it. It was just operationally, it was a better route, and it was better for the families involved. Traffic, we were having problems with traffic, and so now that kind of helps eliminate some of that concern that we have.
Now, how long have you been participating in it? How long have you been working as part of the road race and able to help us with the St. Patrick's Festival in this aspect?
I've been overseeing the road race for going on 10 years now. I can't believe it's been 10 years, but
time flies.
It has flown.
And it's a job. It's
a lot of work. I never realized how much work was involved in organizing a race, a road race. But you can have every single thing right. But if it's wrong when people cross the finish line, which we had happen one year, it turns out to be a bad day. So any one thing out of line, it has a domino effect on everything else. So we got to make sure all of our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed.
Yeah.
But we have a lot of good help.
Yeah.
A lot of good help.
Right.
Alton is my right-hand man, and we get a lot of volunteer help from Lawrence Youth Leadership and from CASA. So, and from Liberty Baptist is a huge help for us on race day. So it is a community event, and because this is all volunteer organized, that enables us to give more money back into the community because we don't have a lot of labor expenses.
You don't have paid staff, really.
No.
You have to pay for, I'm sure, the rental of the time.
Yes, we have
the finish line.
Right, shirts, awards, and finish line is about all we pay for. Everything else is volunteered.
Okay, so when someone enters a race, that money is going toward what?
Any money above and beyond us paying for the awards, the shirts, and the timing goes right back into the community. And the lion's share of the money goes to King's Cleft. King's Cleft, as most people know, they used to have a thrift store over in East Dublin, and they provide a permanent home to kids who have been severe and profoundly disabled. Then we give money to Lawrence Youth Leadership because that's where the bulk of our labor comes from. We also give a lot of money to CASA, who oversees kids in orphan care, and Stepping Stone, who also oversees forensic investigations for kids coming into care at times. Yeah.
So all your profits going right back into our community, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this festival is all about.
That's correct.
Every event that you see throughout it, that's what impresses a lot of people who either move in our community or who come in and then they realize, wait a minute, all this is service driven?
Yes.
That's why it continues though, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but you like to see the reward, the fruit of your labor.
Yeah, we all like to see that, and it is a wonderful event. We appreciate your hard work. We'll take a short break and be right back. I'll tell you about the routes, so you kind of have those in mind, okay? We'll be right back.
For over 21 years, JT Hanna has provided Dublin and Middle Georgia with quality promotional products and superior service you can count on. JT Hanna specializes in screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. We also provide customers with original artwork and logos through our talented in-house design. Our website makes designing and ordering t-shirts easy. You can design, choose from an uploaded template, or upload your own custom logo to easily create a lasting impression. Customers can also create purchase sites to make selling shirts for fundraisers or events easy and stress-free. Whether you need promotional items for your company or next event, JT Hanna can help. We take pride in delivering the highest quality products, and we take pride in serving you. Try us. I think you'll like us. Contact us today at 478-274-1267 or visit us on the web at jthanna.com.
Score big with the Dublin Piggly Wiggly. Catch all the savings throughout the store. Score big with fresh produce. grocery items, dairy products, and don't fumble the handoff. Choose 100% certified Angus beef from Dublin Piggly Wiggly. Taste the difference today. Fresh food, friendly service, Piggly Wiggly.
Welcome you back. Again, we're out with Jay Bailey at the fitness center, and this place is going to fill up with last-minute registration on Friday, is it not?
Yes, and last-minute registration on Friday is from 2 o'clock until 7 o'clock. So if you have not registered online, then come by on Friday from 2 to 7. So our weather on that day right now is predicted to be pretty good. So
That's a fun time.
it is a fun time. We get a lot of traffic through here. You're usually going to see somebody you know, and it's just a warm-up for the festivities the following day.
Yeah, and so you have a lot of those volunteers you're talking about.
Yes, you'll see a lot of the kids from Orange Youth Leadership helping us run the registration that night.
Yeah.
And it's pretty well organized. It runs, you come in, pay your money, get your stuff, and out the door you go. It is not a tedious process at all.
You always do that back in the gymnasium, the basketball.
At Fairview Fitness Center in the hospital, located in the hospital parking lot, on the basketball court is where we hold registration. Enough room for everybody.
Yeah. So you come in, you take care of that, and you can even get your shirt at that time, right?
Yes, you pick out your shirt, and this is what this year's shirt looks like.
Yeah.
And on the back has all of our sponsors. We have great dedicated sponsors who usually support us year after year. You know, Fairview Park Hospital does, Fairview Fitness Center, of course, Curry Maffitt Insurance, Rehab Advantage and Sports Medicine, Patty Henley State Farm, the Medical Center, Kroger, Ortho Pro Services, Dublin Ford Lincoln, Chick-fil-A, Farmer State Bank, Fairview Park Hospital Wound Center, and Singo, which was formerly All Good. So there's a lot of dedicated community businesses that support the road race. And they should. We've been here for 41 years supporting the community. But you always love to see local businesses supporting local causes.
And what a great cause. And again, so we'll start at what time for the fun run, for the 1 mile?
Fun run begins at 8 o'clock, and then the 5K and 10K events begin at 8:30. If you're going to be in the 1 mile fun run, which is usually very well attended, you may want to get there about 30 minutes early, 30 to 15 minutes early, just to make sure you get parked and get into the parking lot.
Okay, so people should probably park over at the mall or throughout. There'll be a little bit of parking there at the school, at the old gym at Dublin High.
Minimal. The most beneficial, the easiest, is just to park in the mall parking lot and walk on over. Mm-hmm. Of course, we have the police there at that time, so it's very safe, and it keeps traffic out of the running area, which is what we like to do.
Yeah. Okay, and then so you talk about a 5K after that.
Yes.
What's that route?
The 5K, for the most part, goes through Springdale and the Linda Vista area, down Peacock and such. The 10K goes down, or Brookwood, down in close to the Pine Ridge area, and then back up Springdale and into the Linda Vista area.
Yeah.
So it is a gorgeous route as well.
Nice hills.
It's a challenging course, but it is a beautiful course, and of course it is escorted by the police the whole way.
Yeah. So all those runners have been working all year, and they get a chance to come out and really show their stuff, and then a couple of people get up off the couch. You got kids that are coming out of one sport or another, and they say, hey, I'm going to show them I can run this race. We
have a lot of that. You'd be amazed at the level of talent that we have at the Leprechauns Road Race, and a lot of it, the majority of it, is local talent. We've had local winners of the 1 mile fun run every year, and of the 5K. 10K, there's a few that come from Milledgeville, but for the most part, Dublin Lawrence members run that event too.
Lead the pack.
Leading the pack.
All right, so keep representing and keep having a good time. You know, we're really looking forward to it. And so after it's over, if you have someone that's in that group, then you want to hang around because of award ceremony we have to have, right?
Yeah, everyone wants their awards, so we give out first, second, and third overall, and we also give first, second, third in age group. But yeah, we upgraded our awards this year to medals, and so I hope everyone will be receive that well. I'm sure they will.
Sure will.
We usually have a very gracious community, and then we do our best to get you out on time so you can move on over to the parade, which everyone likes to participate in and see their kids, including myself.
That's right. You have a few in there.
I have a few.
Yeah, all right. So once again, we appreciate what the fitness center does for our community in the way you help us in so many ways, but then Jay, for your personal time and your professionalism that you put into this road race, because again, it's a lot of hard work. It just doesn't happen.
No.
You don't show up on race day and everything works. So, and to those volunteers, ladies and gentlemen, when you see those out there, encourage those young people. If you come into the fitness center to get your shirts, pay your registration fee, what have you, sign up for the race, then encourage those young people. When you see them out there working, please do that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very important.
This event, it may be hosted here at the fitness center, but the fitness center receives no monetary benefit at all.
Right. So everything's going back, all profits go back into our community.
Every dime.
For all events, and this one's no exception. So we look forward to seeing you out this weekend, having a great time. If you see Jay, punch him in the arm, okay?
Yep, me and Alton, yep.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you for joining us right here on TV 35.